Hello and welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. Hopefully my audio level is better this week. Hopefully everything's better this week. Welcome to On the Anvil episode 5. I am Nate and my co-host...
I'm Macy.
Twitch Commander. Thanks for tuning in. This is the show where we take you behind the scenes here at Dwarven Forge. We're going to spend, I don't know, somewhere between an hour and 2 hours kind of showing you our process, showing you the latest bits, and fielding your questions and getting your ideas. And I don't know, what else? What else are we going to do on this show, Mace?
We're just going to have some laughs. We're going to have some good times. And we may even play a little bit of sports ball.
Whoa, can you guarantee all of these things?
I guarantee it.
Amazing.
If people don't laugh, then they can go ahead and email me and I'll sort it out. Have their people reach out to my people and we'll figure it out.
You know, when are we... I'm going to really put you on the spot here.
Oh,
Speaking
no.
of laughter, when are we going to do the Dwarven Forge Live stand-up comedy special?
You mean for Hamster?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whenever Hamster is most comfortable doing Dwarven Forge Live stand-up.
Because I heard there's maybe some other people that do stand-up. Wait, there's a weird...
Oh, yeah, Selena's pretty funny, too. You're right. She should get on that stage.
That? So, all right. So, what do we have? What's on the agenda today? We're gonna go. We're gonna talk about the news. I mean, our news,
Sure.
not the news. Who cares about the news? It's not so fun. Our Dwarven Forge news. What else we doing?
So for, I guess, the news today, we don't really have any updates that we haven't already kind of touched upon. As is with most companies now, we're all in a complete social distancing sort of lockdown. Nothing really to update currently about coronavirus, except for we are working hard about Wildlands. We're going to get it out as soon as we can and with the best quality we can. Some people have been asking, too, the best way to support us in this time. And really, genuinely, it's going to be to save your money for the Wildlands Kickstarter if you have the means to. If not, we love you turning into our streams, and even just engaging with us on social is awesome. We'd love to be able to talk to fans and people in our community and just community build.
Well,
some ways you can do.
Oh yeah, you go.
Okay, some ways you can do that is by joining our Facebook page, our Discord, and then we have Twitter and we have all that stuff. And we actually have newsletter emails and stuff if you want to keep in touch with us and just find out when Wildlands stuff is happening, when all this other stuff is going on, by going to our Wildlands page, which is dwarvenforge.com/Wildlands.
Can we throw that link in the? Can we throw that link in the chat?
Okay, yeah. I'll throw that link up.
Well, basically, the most important thing for us this year. So we're is our Kickstarter. Our Wildlands is the big deal for us this year. And one of the things that, for good or for ill, we're very dependent on Kickstarter to make our years. So coronavirus it's slowed down our, everybody's working at home. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it hasn't hit us as hard as it's hit a lot of other companies, because it's really, for us, it's all about our big annual Kickstarter. So if you do want to support us, go join whenever we launch this thing this summer. Jump on in and even, I mean, hell, just pledging $1 and just cheering us on and giving us some good comments and ideas and stuff is plenty fine too. You don't need to throw thousands of dollars at Dwarvenite. You're welcome
right.
to.
What else is cool is that you're actually seeing a lot of the behind the scenes now.
Yeah, we've never shown stuff this early, shown the development. We've never done any of this. This is all kind of a big experiment of just, I don't know, opening up, pulling back the curtain and kind of letting you guys see. And we're going to show tonight, we're going to actually look at, I guess I'm jumping the gun. We're going to look at some of the swamp pieces, the new prototypes for Wildlands.
Your audio's a little bit hot, Nate.
Hot fire?
And just to wrap up the news, we are doing a giveaway tonight. We're going to do a starter dungeon, which is a great way to get, all your dungeon crawl needs in. It has a lot of different arrangements that you can use for it. Pile of treasure. It's just a really cool starter set.
Yeah, and it works for, it's the dungeon's everything, right? You can use it with anything.
Yeah, and it's modular. You don't even have to do the standard build. You can do whatever you want. My dad has it on his fridge. I think you actually use it as bathtub toys too because it's magnetic. So
wait, you have to send. Can you send? I want to see a picture of your dad's fridge dungeon.
Okay, I'll have
Yeah.
him send me one. I'm sure he'd be happy to.
Yeah.
But just to wrap up news, we have a stream. We have a lot of streams coming at you guys. We have one tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, we can reach some of you guys that are in the EU with that. We have a stream on Friday that's
Hey,
actually our first Warble board game,
wait,
which if
wait,
you
wait,
don't know,
wait. Back up. Back up. Aren't first of all, aren't
okay.
we? Isn't it daylight time? Are we standard? Is it standard now or
Oh
daylight? I
wait,
can't
oh,
remember which one we're in.
it's daylight.
All right. So we have a
It
day.
must
Yeah.
be
Yeah, it's right because it. I don't know.
because there's more of it, right? There's more daylight, so that would make sense that it's
I mean, it's
daylight.
it's always the same amount of daylight.
No, it's not because in the winter there's definitely
Well,
no
yeah,
daylight.
I know, but the daylight savings time doesn't affect the amount of daylight. It's just changing the clock so it feels
No,
like
no,
there's more.
no. But the daylight, I think, affects daylight savings time.
Got it.
They did it. Who
I don't
cares?
know. Somebody in the
But
chat knows.
I'm no
So,
meteorologist, so I don't know anything about the sun.
so tomorrow's 3 p.m. stream is
Yes.
our first. It's going to be an experiment. It's our first building of the build of the month. So I'm going to build the build of the month on camera, and take your questions and your feedback and your comments, and see what happens. So we're going to be building with some Underdoom pieces, and I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. That's a tomorrow problem. But so join. It'll be probably won't do. I don't know. It'll be. I don't know. It won't go past 6. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's something I'd sort of do every month anyway. Is build the thing. So I figured we'd build it on stream and see what happens. You can kind of get a glimpse of some fun building and shout ideas and questions and whatnot. So,
I'm being told that your mic's still a little hot.
still hot.
While you're adjusting that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the lineup, I
Yeah.
suppose. But yeah, build of the month tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about. We'll see how that goes. It'll be fun. It's live,
Yeah.
so we can't get any chastising
It's
for it. We can get constructive criticism for sure, but if you're mean, we'll find you and we'll call your mom and we'll tell her that you were mean to us.
How are we gonna get their mom's info?
I have my ways.
Okay.
We have somebody from the NSA. We'll find it. Don't worry.
Are we allowed to tell people that Casey worked for the NSA?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I think so. I don't
dagger?
know. Whoops. I didn't say her name. I didn't even say who it was. That's on you. Anyway, so we have a stream on Friday with we're going to be using the Vorpal board equipment, which Vorpal board is a really cool way to still play modular and like in real life, like analog tactical D&D without having to be in the same room as somebody. So I'm so excited for that. I've been hyping Vorpal board to everybody in the office so much that they say that I sound like a commercial. But then once they tried it, they're like, okay, yeah,
Like,
this
I
is
get
tight. Like, this is awesome. Very excited about that. We have 2 different games going. They're both one-shots. So we're going to have some of the office in Friday's one, which is at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to have the other part of the office, not all of it, but some other office members are going to be on a Tuesday stream, also at 6 p.m. And that's going to be DM'd by Tyler, who does the critical rebuilds with you. And then we just have a ton of familiar faces there and maybe some new ones too.
it's gonna be fun. I can't. I should never have cleaned up. I can't find my dagger. I need things to. I don't want to throw it. I don't want to throw a blade around because Tyler will get upset. So I need something else. But the Tyler runs. He runs a stream every week called Natural Ones,
Yes.
and we're gonna be playing in his world. Lothlorien, Lorthian, Lorthian, Lorthian,
Their streams actually, I think,
Lorthian,
after our stream tonight.
Lorthian.
Something.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really cool. He's got some. The first one. Am I allowed to spoil it? Are you playing the first one, aren't you?
Yeah. So don't.
But you read the
spoil it.
script. Well, you know the concept. It's a train heist, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun heist. What could go wrong? It's a heist. Like.
It could go right.
Yeah, and then I don't know what I don't really know anything about the second one. I've been playing in the second one, other than I know that it's probably not going to work out for us.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Well, the Vorpal board is awesome, and it's a pretty cool way to interface with our terrain digitally.
It's awesome. I'm so excited, and we're gonna actually try to have these be a regular thing on this channel while we're all like socially distanced and like trying to keep stream like content going without overcrowding any of the content. We're just
Yeah.
gonna figure it out, but hopefully we have more games than that.
Well, we should
But the first two are gonna be Friday and Tuesday, both at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
we
What were you
should
saying?
we should figure out when a good time to stream games is. Like when
Yeah,
I don't know what the
I
answer is.
I mean, we'll use Fridays and Tuesdays kind of as the control. Um, I think
Yeah.
it's going to be different than like a year-round consensus, only because now everybody is inside. So I don't know. We'll see. It might go crazy.
Yeah.
And then the final announcement for our streams is next Wednesday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're actually going to have Nina on the Anvil with us. She is the head sculptor at Dwarven Forge, and she's made a lot of the pieces that you guys love. And I don't know, Nate and her are going to be able to walk you through a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that happens at Dwarven Forge.
Well, originally, the core concept of this show is we were gonna every week or so go to each person's workstation, and like we did the very first one with Eli. The idea is we could go sit down at each workstation and watch Erin do some painting and talk to her while she paints and watch her paint up a thing, and go over to Nina and watch her sculpt and talk to her while she's sculpting, and go to Toby while he's doing microelectronics inside a thing. Where, of course, the coronavirus has really thrown a wrench into those works completely. So now we're just streaming from my basement. But the thought was we can get Nina on video chat here, like Mace's, and then look at some of the past things she's done, and maybe even show some new things that she's done for Wildlands, and sort of talk about the process a little bit and whatever. It'll be fun. It's not quite as exciting as seeing the clay move, although maybe watching clay get pushed around isn't exciting. I don't know. I thought it was, but I don't know. It's not quite maybe as fun as seeing the clay pushed around. But I think it'll be fun to talk art a little bit and whatnot. I don't know how we're gonna do any of the other ones yet. Like Toby, and like painting is harder to. I don't know. We're gonna go 1 week at a time. But ideally, we really the goal is we want to showcase the many talented artists that we have on the team, and sort of show some of their process and their work and whatever. So we're trying to find a format to do that without actually being in contact with anybody. So we'll see what it is. Yeah. What else do we have on the news front?
Not much else is going on in the news. Just a reminder, feel free to join our Facebook page if you want to reach out to us and give us some company in this time. And the store is still open if you need something to play with. Yep. And yeah, we're active on Discord.
The warehouse are, lucky for us, our warehouse is located in kind of the middle of nowhere in Connecticut. So far they've been able to stay open. They're, all their workers are safe, and I guess it's pretty big open space, whatever. So right now they're still open and fulfilling orders. I don't know how long that will be, but currently web store is still going at 1,000%. And we've been kind of sneaking in some of the Caverns Deep sets. We've uncovered a little more stock of some of those bits and sort of quietly put them up there, so there was stuff to buy, new stuff. But it's still lively for now. Yay! What else we got?
I think now we're gonna transition to your waterfall. Oh wait, are you playing with a real blade now that your dagger is missing? That's so dangerous. I thought your dagger, I thought it was kind of like with the Inception thimble where you like spin it and you're still like in the reality.
Did Tyler just message you? Is that why?
No, I'm looking at the stream and I see you messing with the blade.
Well, I just can't. I cleaned up for the stream. Hard to tell, maybe, but I cleaned up for the stream, and I can't. Every time I clean up, I lose things. Oh wait, let's see. Oh, yes. All right, back in business. There we go. Safely.
All right.
And now I can juggle. No. Safety. Safety. What comes last? Dwarven Forge safety. All right. So let's. We're gonna look at waterfall. Should we look at the Maple Smools thing first?
Oh, I mean, yeah. Feel free.
Should we start fun? All right.
Yeah, why not?
I should have saved the time lapse video. All right. So we made. This is just silly. This was Ooh, let's go. Let's switch cameras. Let's check. So yeah, we got set up a little monitor here so I could see. I can hold up stuff on camera and actually see it. So let's go to. Try the overhead. Yeah. So we made for April Fools. We did a Fast and Furious. Was that in folks? Who knows what this is in the chat? Anybody? Is Rabbit Burner on? He'll know what it is.
Somebody said Finley Shard says he liked the tweet that we sent out with it and its smiley face.
Yeah. We made a cricket pitch. I think it's called a pitch, right? Or at least a footballer field is a pitch. So I'm assuming this is a pitch too. Maybe this is the pitch area. I don't know. It's a cricket field, and this guy has a little cricket. Okay, we'll go to the other one. Right. Go to close.
Oh, it is a pitch.
Is it? Yes, totally.
Yeah, a lot of people are pretty hyped about this new. Yeah. We've decided to completely scrap Wildlands. We're like, nobody wants that stuff. We're going sports ball.
We're going all full sports ball tour of everything. So yeah, he's got his little cricket bat and whatnot. So this was a fun last night project of realizing we needed to do something for. We did a brainstorm of like what would people. Whoa, we have some surprise. You what? You what? Here, let's go. Yeah, what's going on? You want to say hi? We're filming.
It's nighttime. You have to roll it on night. And I caught 7 dittos.
You caught 7 dittos in Pokemon today?
And I caught 10.
Wow, that's a lot. Well, good night.
Pokemon Go and you need to
I'll have to do it another night. Yeah, okay. Thanks for reminding me. Sleep well, boys. Night. They got to. They came. We've been going out for recess. We've been going around on scooters and for homeschool recess. We've been going on scooters and pokey hunting.
Pretty jealous.
Anyway. All right, so this was our fun April Fools. What should we do next year? I guess we have a long time. Oh, and then the joke was it was modular, like you could break it in half, like. Oh, this
we
sand.
Could.
I got sand and flocking everywhere.
Is that real sand?
Yeah, from this kid's sandbox. Yeah, I gotta we go for real everything and flocking and whatever. And I couldn't find my. It was everything. My white glue was gone on the squirter for it, and I had to use glitter glue to hold it down. Selena would be proud. It's red.
Literally, Selena says, "What's worse, sand or glitter?" There's only one correct answer.
Oh yeah, clearly sand. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, glitter glue is worse than all of it, though. Right. All right, so that was our fun. That was our fun April Fools. Okay, let's look at where we're at in Waterfalls. I'm gonna get loud for a second. I'm gonna back.
Okay. Do you want me to do my stand-up routine?
No,
I'll tell dad jokes. Alright, that sand is vexing me. Okay, so let's go to the triple whammy here. Alright. Last we left our intrepid heroes, we were working on this waterfall, which I do not know why this waterfall has been so hard, but it has been, and I don't know, it's really been killing me. But we made made a little progress, and I'll show you where we're at. Let me fix up this piece while we. Yeah, I don't know why this one, for whatever reason, I don't think we've done anything that's been this. I don't know. This thing is really. I don't know. I don't know why I'm so hung up on the waterfall, but it's been. Oof. I guess I really want it to make it awesome, and it's for whatever reason it's been tricky, and I don't know. This one will hopefully. I think that waterfalls are just one of those really cool things that you need to make perfect. So puts a lot of stress on it.
Yeah.
But did you have a chance to look at any of the suggestions on Discord or in the forums?
No, because nobody posted them on Slack for me.
Oh shoot!
Wasn't Chris supposed to? Wow, good job being PG. Like, go you. Chris was supposed to. Chris was supposed to pull his stuff out of. Oh, I did see one. Yes, he sent me the. Somebody had a neat idea of having the spill be a. I think it was. Was it? I don't remember who it was. They having the spill be like a bottom, like having a peg piece that. Oh, wait. It goes like such, or something.
Right.
Which is I haven't yet explored, but we're getting there. All right. Well, let me actually, while we're here, let me just glue this thing while we. I was just trying to get this last bit working. Yeah, and I'm actually now I'm thinking maybe that I want to do larger. I don't know. This war between modularity and beauty is, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. This one is. It's been vexing me. I'm thinking maybe we do something big and I don't know. We'll see. Let's look at this in a minute when I get this thing together. Yeah, this waterfall is it's my white whale. I guess I just keep chasing this damn thing. Oh wait, there's a song about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter.
It might be.
Padme's lover does a.
Does a cover of it.
Yeah. His carpool.
Swing your microphone around.
Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot to.
Yeah, you got it.
It's this one-man band. Hold on, please stand by.
I know, I feel you. It's asking a lot for you to stream, build, and then also like be in charge of all the equipment. So you're doing great, kid.
Yeah, you got a future, kid.
Yeah, you're gonna go somewhere with this. I guarantee it.
All right, how does that sound? I'm talking now. Can you hear me? Do you hear me?
I'm coming in through Slack, so I hear you differently. But
all right.
I have not heard any complaints. So
good. That's we live for no complaints. All right.
Everybody says, "Yep, you're doing awesome."
Woohoo! Okay, so I'll show you this thing in a sec. Well, actually, why don't I show what it is? So let's color these things. So I've been playing with the 2-inch design on the waterfall, and let's make these blue with a nice highlighter so they look cooler. And it's still the same design, just been kind of noodling with it for, I don't know. You know what it is? It's going to be really hard. Like, all this water is going to be really tricky to do, so I guess I really want to make sure we get it right. Like, there's no redos. Like, we gotta nail this on the first get-go. Oh,
I feel a couple things about this.
What do you feel?
I feel like you have some previous experience with water in Dwarven Forge that makes you a little bit more scared to explore, and also like you want to staple it down and just get it a certain way. But then I also feel like maybe this is something that you could trust the sculptors to pick, like, for modularity and beauty, because they also prioritize modularity and beauty. Like, they're the people that are doing both those jobs too, so it might be nice to get input from both of them, or all of them.
Yeah. You know what it is? I'm not ready to present. Like, it's still not, like, it's not clicking yet. That's why I haven't, I don't want to poke holes in it yet, because I don't have a thing that I'm like, Eureka. I usually like to have it in a Eureka state, but yeah.
I see.
Plus, I haven't done a geometry review yet in the virtual space, and I don't know how we're going to do that. It's so much easier in person when you can, hand the thing to the person and say, hey, how does this feel? How does this look? How does this, whatever. So that's going to be a whole
Stefan Zaltar says beauty is a must.
Thanks, Stefan. All right. So let's take a look at what we got here. So basically, there's 2 core pieces. See, now with the blue highlighter, now beauty is here, right? We did it. We arrived with the blue.
Let's just sell these.
Oh, wait, just close that
They're calling it muty and mutilarity.
Mutilarity is my new favorite. I love it.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
actually. That was courtesy of Gray Raven.
Aaron's a quality human.
Mutilarity human.
A butilarious human, for sure. All right, so let's see if this looks like anything. All right, so we got basically this. The core piece is this thing. It's got the curving slope, so you feel like the water is rushing. It can sit on a floor to be 50 millimeters high, like yay. But the big deal is they can stack, right? So you can change the height, and theoretically it should look relatively seamless. That's what I've been really messing with, is trying to make it feel like let's actually give it a little. I want it to feel like, I don't want it to feel like a Minecraft thing, right? Where you chop up a beautiful organic shape into these things and you can see all the seams. Like if you want people to be able to stack things, you want it to kind of be able to work both ways. And I should kind of water this up too. The bottom of this needs to not be such a hard thing, but I don't know. We'll figure that out. Something like this, you can then we do some sort of bottom footer, bottom splash thing, which also you can use if you want to have them step down, like yay. Boom, 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 boom. You can also have them, say this was up like this. You could step down like this, something like that. So those are like the core pieces. Then what the fun little thing I did from last week was somebody was suggesting pegging pieces and whatever. So I put here, we have like a little perch for Gary Gygax to hang out.
Specifically then, Gary Gygax.
Yeah, only Gary, or the rabbit burner rabbit. You can hang out there too. And then so what's fun about that is you can have it as a hanging out thing or whatever. It's like if you've built up your sides, your stone sides, then it's a way to do some jumpy stone action across. But even better is this piece then can be used with some of the other things we're looking at. So like remember the old Oblivion Nexus here. Boom. So we can pop that in any of our red slots on the Oblivion Nexus. Boop. So I think that's going to be a kind of a winner. And so then the Stefan speaking of Stefan and beauty, those sage words some years ago when I was trying to do I've said it before on the show, I'll say it again, I was trying to do some sort of tricky piece, and it was like trying to do too many things, and he's like, you know what, sometimes you just have to make a thing that's beautiful. And that is sage it's sage advice, right? The beauty, sometimes you just have to have stuff that just looks cool on the table.
Yeah, I mean, in the long run, we are like artists, so beauty should come.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be beauty in there, right?
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's visible. This one is not quite working yet, but what I was trying to do.
I was gonna say this one's very interesting.
Yeah, it's Oh, I didn't cut these little. Hold on, let me get those grooves.
Beauty is in the eye of the me holder.
Yeah.
It says Adustus plays.
So the idea here, and I don't think it's working yet, but the concept was there, was I was trying to do a cascade piece where there was like multiple levels for the water to sort of step down, and just have those really cool fluid dynamics, right, where the water's like rushing and spraying out, and have it be like a really violent, or there's a lot of momentum out on the piece. And I don't know, it's not quite there yet, but it's the idea. So something like, so that kind of helps you imagine it, I think. Right, so there'd be like there's first dip here, and then there's splitting around a rock, and then another dip here, and then it goes down. And what it lets you do is, conceptually, you could do a thing here, so it breaks up so not everything is that same line going across. And although they're kind of hitting the same note right here, like I feel like I have to move the rock formation or whatever, because they're kind of doing the same bit. And then it can look kind of really cool if you do a thing like yay, where it's all just, that big choppy bit. And what I did here is I worked in the same little gag. Is this one gonna work? Something like that. So you could kind of get the rock. You put the rock thing in there, and it might feel more natural, and / the water's kind of rushing all around it in an interesting way. And maybe that replaces this thing, because they're basically both kind of doing the same gag, where they have something that's breaking the upper plane, so you can't stack directly on top of them. And they have
I have a small comment, but it looks like the one that has the peg hole that has the rock on it currently. It looks like it doesn't slope, like it slopes a little bit on the side, so it's not easy to so when you put them right next to each other, the one on
the right or the one on the left?
The one on I believe it's your left.
This one?
Oh, the other one. That one.
Wait, which that way? The one on the screen, the one on the right, the
the one that you're wiggling right now.
Wait, but there's a delay, right? So which?
Oh shoot. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so on the screen it's the right.
This one. No, that's the right. That's the left. All right. All right, this one. So, yeah, they was trying to do a cutout thing so that everything else has the exact same profile, and this one has like a cutout. So theoretically, it would look really good against rock. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like against the thing. What I think I might do is I might do a full beauty waterfall, and then compare and see which. I don't know.
I do like the verticality of the rock. That you the other one.
Do something like that.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Do something like yay. Then I haven't made these out, but you can have the footers there to sort it out. I haven't made a second footer yet. And then you can also, if you want to get fun, you stack this. Boop. We could do that. Okay, where's the other one? I haven't glued these up yet. Something like that. Let's make this blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'll do, I don't know, let's see if I can power through and make maybe I'll make make an alt one, and then we'll look at it on Friday, do a little team geometry review, because I don't know, I need some I need some guidance. These waterfalls are killing me.
I think they look great, and you're going in the right direction. Do you want to answer some questions? Or?
Yeah. That's why we're here.
Okay. So Knight of the Phoenix says, have you considered using LEDs that randomly change their intensity to stimulate running water? Or simulate, sorry.
Stimulate that running water.
Yeah,
that running water is excited. Like they like those things in the I don't know, you see them at some restaurants or whatever, right? They have the shimmery thing down or whatever.
Right.
No, we haven't, but that would be kind of neat. It drives the price up, which is, it is what it is. If it looks cool, it's worth it. But it is something to think about. Oh, here's the other cool thing you could do, which I thought about this. Yeah, I've figured once we need to get the base geometry done, and then we can overcomplicate it. You can, how am I do this? That one? Maybe it doesn't work. I thought you could stagger these back, but I don't know.
What about? Oh.
Yeah. No.
Hmm.
Yeah. I thought it would maybe let us get a back, but I don't think it's gonna really. It's that hard edge on the right which really kills us. And we also they could always also explore the curve that could fill that or whatever. Then you have all sorts of options.
I feel like this piece wants to be bigger than it is.
Well, that's what I'm struggling with, right? Is as soon as you get to, you can do more. 4 inches lets you do more interesting bits of geometry, but you lose a lot of modularity, right? And I don't know. It doesn't scale well. The appeal to this design is the ability to let people make them as, you could make a thing that's 12 inches long if you wanted to, or one single one that's really, really tall or whatever. Maybe break this up. It's 2 in a row. You could do a long, wide fall.
Interesting. I think it's just my thing is I'm also already ready to be let's add 8 more.
Well, that's the thing. If I had all the pieces, yeah.
Yeah.
You could, trying to do 5 pieces or less is that's the challenge. That's where it makes it.
It really is. What's great about this is it looks like it has a great variety, as well as it's very adaptable, as you've shown. And let me see who said it. Finley Shards,
hey, Finley.
Who was he was one of the people that suggested the pegged ledges and stuff. He said pegged plant growing would be interesting too.
Yeah, there's the whole world of peg fun we could venture into. That's better. Yeah, there seems I don't know. Where's Zoltar? Where's your head at on waterfalls, Mr. Stefano?
We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Justice Armand asks, will we have the possibility of a more flat / see-through waterfall for something like a cove underneath a waterfall? That way characters could venture inside / behind the water. Maybe something like a secret door piece with a triangle door so that it looks like it's cascading over a mini part way through it.
What? That part I'm confused about. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities for some sort of cool, right? You got to have the passage behind the waterfall, right? Isn't that a fantasy staple? Yeah, I think we could.
says 2 inches. He likes modularity, and a lot of people are agreeing 2 inches is good.
All right, so let me stay the course on 2 inches and figure out. I don't know. I gotta keep playing. I don't know. Is there anything else we want to look at on waterfalls before we go to the swamp banks? Anybody have any other questions?
Does it light up orange originally? Says the Eldritch Lands.
Does it light up orange?
I guess. Oh, he sent a message before that. Sorry. So the one before that, he said, I just ordered the Cavern's Deep Summoning Chamber unpainted. I'm assuming the LED floor is all unpainted also. Any suggestions on how to paint it since it's clear?
Red ink, would be neat. You could, Yeah, I don't know, red, any transparent paint so you can keep the keep the transparency of that piece would be my reco. Yeah, it's a pretty. That summoning circle is beautiful. It's a nice Nina piece. The other thing you could do is you could leave areas of it clear, and then put cut like little circles of colored gel and put those underneath, or lightly tape them to the bottom of it and then put it on the thing, and then you could change the color. Right, because the floor has two settings. It has a do I have one right here? No, where is it? No.
While you're searching, Justice Armand says again, as long as the peg allows Grimorna to hang 10 on a surfboard, I don't really care what you make.
Oh, Justice is the best. I don't know where I don't know where the 4x4 floors are. I ferreted them away somewhere. But you could do it clear and then just put gels under there and change the color that way, or something.
Our homie, Bastard of Buffalo, says, how tall does an average DF build go?
I feel like most people don't go more than 4 inches, like on the average, for your general session at home or whatever. Maybe, you kind of have your baseline, and then maybe you step up to something like this and then build out from there. But most stuff is not going to go, 2 or 4 inches. Like if you were building with a forest, you could look at that. That's something like this.
Wow, look at those stilts.
Dude, I do love me some stilts. Ooh, let's do this on... You know what we're going to do? Let's go to a single...
Nice. Look at that.
Yeah. We could do something like this. Oh man, I don't have a wide enough camera. Even too big. Maybe just stop it there. Maybe build out a river there. I don't know. Wow, it's running out of room. I don't know, 2 inches or 4 inches, something like that.
You could have a lot of boating adventures on that. It just reminds me of the scene. It's a cliche in every movie where it's like they don't know it's a waterfall instead of just a river, and then they're falling down the waterfall.
Right? Like, how do you not notice there's a waterfall coming when you have like
I don't know, man.
You hear the rushing.
Fictional characters are dumb.
Yeah. I love that Justice made the Hang Ten on Grimorna reference.
Yeah.
Because they watched all the way through the whole video. Which one? I don't remember which one that was. Anyway, that's. I guess if you count the trees, this is 8 inches. Go overhead. You can see it overhead. Whoa. Uh-oh, overhead camera photo. No, it's just confused. Why are you so? Oh man, does not want to focus. Weird.
Do the beauty guru thing where, yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh.
No, let's go back to. Wrong one.
And then Knight of the Phoenix says, what about making cliff pieces that you just place water pieces on top of so you have dual use?
We're gonna I think some of this cliff stuff, like these sort of things that we're gonna flank it with, are gonna be some dual use pieces. The challenge is it's hard to make a thing that would look that, water does a lot of very specific things. It needs to look right and look real, and but yeah, anywhere that we can give piece dual use, we're all for it, for sure. Should we go look at swamps? Are we?
Yeah, swampatize me.
All right, let's look at some swamps. Unless anybody has any more questions about waterfalls.
I'm trying to read through
That doesn't look
a
very
lot of detachable piece comments and cave comments about it,
good. Yeah.
which is all good things to think about.
Yep. Yeah, we got to have a
Um,
way to get through the, through these into
oh,
the.
that's interesting. Kazakh's Cam says those waterfall pieces tilted back 90 degrees would make for great raging rivers, in my opinion.
Tilted back 90 degrees? Like that?
Yeah.
How would one make a? I'd have to see a picture. I'm baffled, but I'm into it. 90. Maybe turn this way. I don't know. Or you could almost.
I think it's
stagger
like
them.
with the outlet of water that would come at the bottom of a waterfall.
Oh, maybe these guys. What are you talking about? These? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, let's go.
Can you transition from the waterfall into the swamp with these pieces?
Oh yeah, that's it. Now we're talking. Well, let's play with the swamp and then we'll see how the waterfall could work with it because I haven't figured that out
Alright.
yet. Did I get this thing? That overhead cam is all right. So let's go back to. Okay. So we got. So we're working on swamps for wildlands, and. Lost a stilt. All right. Clean these off. Keep everything in its bin. Particularly working at home here, there's more limited space, so I really have to keep everything sorted, or it's chaos, bedlam.
Wow, if only we had limited space at the office.
Oh man. I mean, we have limited space, but not as limited as the.
I know, I
here.
also didn't mean that. I love how we've expanded.
So, all right. So we've got this. These are our base. Let's go to overhead. All right. So in the Dread Hollow Forest, we have we've done these transition banks, right? We have the 4 guys here, right? And so these are ostensibly you can use it to make a river. Need some more. Whoa!
Bless. Woo.
Something like some such or whatever. But they're it's relatively limited. It's only 4 pieces, and it's they're pretty small and alike. So for swamp, we're taking this same idea of swamp banks. Oh, and also of course the other great thing you can do with these things is use them to transition up. Up a level. So like let's say you wanted to let me get some of those stilts. Or I'll just use floors right now because if you wanted this to come up my shorts. Let me see. Right, if you just wanted to go up a level, gradual rise, the banks are great for that. They're also.
Oh, Padme's lover is here.
Hey! Is he working on that song yet? What's going on?
He says, working and watching, y'all.
So you also use these. These can help you go up another level off the escarpments. Right? Is that visible? All right. So that was where we started from. So to add to those, let's do it on water. So to with, we have a new straight piece. Let's go to close. Show off the new. All right, so we have a new straight piece, which has a stump for our modular trees, which
There you go.
yeah.
Do you have any of those trees?
Boop-a-doo. All right, so you can use your Dread Hollow trees in there, whatever. So these are super similar to the Forest Banks. We're still working on the color scheme. Probably gonna have it a little more dead along the edges of the line. But there's a bunch of new plant life in here. There's some algae, lots of cool sculpted details. And they work. They have the same profile as the existing Forest Banks, so they will work together. So just like as a baseline, you can just use them as another option for making rivers and the like. Also, you could, if you wanted to transition down from, let's see, where's the floor? Ugh. Well, I'm here. Let me get a couple of proper stilts.
DJ from PAX East wants to say, hey, how's it going to you?
Hey, DJ from PAX East. It was so fun meeting. Those conventions are really. It's so great to get to meet so many people in person and see their photos and hear their stories, and it's just like it's really recharging. You know, you spend all this time kind of holed up in a studio, separated, and it's nice to go out and talk to the people that are actually using the stuff and playing with it. All right, so you could take these, combine them with our old banks and whatever, and kind of get down to like more marshy area as you go. Anyway, so we have a new straight. We have. This is another new straight, and this one is flat and rocky. And the key on this one is it's really super flat here. So if you wanted to put, say, a dock on there, because you want to put a dock on there.
I do.
Boop. It's super friendly for. Let's get it in the camera. I made little marks for myself, and then I totally just forget that they're there.
1979 Dragos says, any solution to the magnets being too strong with the bank pieces?
Being too strong?
Yes.
What can you what do you mean that they're too strong? You mean it's too hard to get them off the train tray?
I'll wait for his response.
Yeah. All right, so this guy is super friendly for putting your dock on. Then we got, what else do we have? So we have this little guy, which is a new variation on. This is the forest one, swamp one. Just a super useful, super versatile little piece. Like I use that. I ended up using more of those. Where are they?
They repel off the edges if not just right. I think it's because the terrain tray isn't completely magnet, so it's hard to get on the edge.
Oh yeah. So it's. I know what it's talking about. Yeah. I don't know where those little guys are. Man, and I've got more of these somewhere, but I don't know. I love the little guys because you can make. They're good for islands. They're good for tips. So I end up using them all the time. These little guys. So the problem he's talking about is the magnets on the existing banks are right up to the edge, and if you try and go right up to the edge of the train tray, a lot of times it drags the bank in a little bit because the metal doesn't go all the way up to the edge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the magnets in a little bit so that you can get them all the way up to the edge without the magnet's supposed to help you, not fight you. It's really because you always lose a fight with a magnet. It's really doesn't work out so well. So yes, that is a good. Thank you for flagging that and noting that, and we have it is on our list. We have this guy. So this is basically a variation on. This is the forest one. This is the swamp one. We essentially wanted to, even though these are kind of, these are kind of repeats of it, right? It's basically the same geometry, but they're such integral pieces. We wanted to be able to make the swamp stuff stand alone. Like we didn't want you to have the forest banks to use it, so it's important to sort of make these base building block pieces. Like these fiddly bits are super important for any sort of any kind of build that you want to do. I don't know. You always end up using these things, so we ended up repeating them. Same as short, straight.
Fortuitous Bob said you can make a nice little island out of those as well.
Yeah, that's why I love them, right? So but we also have another reason to love them in a moment. We got a little short straight here, which is this was the forest one. Where am I? I'm holding. And here's our new one. Now we get to the big boys, the exciting. Actually, before we get to the big boys, this is the Onyx.
Will you do me a favor and fix the bank that's up on the build?
The what's on the what?
It's just a little bit off of the kitty corner. It's the transition bank. I think it's a forest floor one. It's just got a little gap, and it's driving me nuts.
Is that better? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So then we had this, we have this little curve. Hold it back here. There's my spot. Yeah. And now we've got a proper one. Boom. Let me move this thing. Let me get this whole thing out. Just clear the back. So we have a proper curve. And this is similar to the one we did in lava. This has a cutout, so you can put whatever you want in there. So if you had 4 of these, you could. Do I even have 4 here?
Oh, nice.
Oh. Let's see. Come out, wherever you are.
On the bright side, I'm not hearing a ton of fighting and running around upstairs this time. So
Yeah,
it seems like you got that scheduled in.
Knock on wood. I think the kids might have gone to bed without a full-scale war. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Where can people buy terrain trays?
On our web store? Question mark.
Okay. I'll look and see if they're available.
Yeah. Let's give them a link.
I'll give them a link.
Alright, so you can do these guys around, like if you have a forest floor. Fit's not perfect on these polystone pieces. Oh, this is the shrinkage of the polystone. But I don't know, you can sort of see that in the overhead. Why don't I go to the overhead? Boom, 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 boom. You can You can use those guys to wrap around whatever. And they have, what's cool about this is it also has the tree stump on there, so you can. Wow, this is an overly large tree. What did I do? Boop. The corner island. All right, so then we got. Oh, this is like the best. I wanted to save this one for last, but I might as well just show it.
Do you eat dessert
I
in
love
bites
dessert.
with like your mashed potatoes and stuff? Like if you're having your main meal, do you have your dessert at the same time?
No, I save dessert for dessert.
Maybe you should save this piece for last. Oh, it's too
Well,
late.
too late. Well, I think we're getting all the basic bread and butter. Okay, you know what? Okay, because I love this one. This is like this one's outrageous. So let's go. We'll say the last. You know, we can do these guys. Oh, these are a surprise. So when we were building, I found I was taking these two little guys a lot, right, and doing stuff either trying to making an island out of them, or where am I over here? Gotta move you.
Yeah.
Is that better? There you go. I'm trying to get the sweet spot of focus. I think it's a focus. Right, so we may use them on an island a lot, or doing stuff like this and this, or you use them as like a peninsula thing, whatever. So, I should have flipped the overhead camera. It's backwards. I just realized.
You could do some seamless transitioning now if you wanted to.
It's I don't know. It's next week.
No,
I should flip it around. So
also,
that it's
Justice
yeah.
says that he sells bootleg terrain trays out of the back of his garage called land plates. So.
Called land plates.
Yeah. I think you should name it Pangea.
I think tectonic. So what was it? Oh, so these guys. So I use these things a lot. So we made, and you realize, in a lot of these swamp things, you kind of want like some sort of island thing. So we have a couple of island solutions. We get literally a couple, I guess. This guy and this guy. So this is the smaller guy, and this is it's the size of two. The profile is the size of two banks, right? So you can use it as the end of like a peninsula, or you can use it for an island, or not, or you can have it at the end of this, like a crazy peninsula out there, causeway thing if you wanted. And it's got a spot for your modular trees, so you can build a tree on there.
Speaking of, people have been asking for the spooky tree. If you
the spooky tree, the slink root, this guy.
Yeah.
He'll come out again later.
All right.
Yeah, save that's like the frosting on the dessert. That's like.
Okay, yeah. So you gotta eat your cupcake before you have the icing.
Yeah, eat the body of the cupcake, and then you just eat all the icing in one big overly sweet chunk. Yeah.
I'm one of those freaks that tears my cupcake in half, like hamburger style, and then puts the bottom on top of the frosting, and then eats it like that.
What does that do to the flavor?
Nothing. It just makes it so that you're not getting a ton of frosting up your nose.
Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna try that next time I have a cupcake.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Be sure it's not a stuffed cupcake though.
It's a disaster. Yeah. So then this is the larger version, and this same deal. It has the the end profile is that of 2 banks, so you can build in like as a build as a peninsula, build as an island, and it's super flat, so you can put you can use it to build stuff on. Like if you wanted to put a sorrow nest on there, it plays real nice, or you could use it for a landing for your dock.
So modular.
Yeah, it's super flat. We like trying to make things that are flat and still sculpted and usable. And then of course these play really nicely together. It's making an island, or you could use 2 of each. You can make like like that, or I don't know. Do I have a second one of these? Yeah, I should have sorted these pieces out beforehand, but you know. Boom. All right, so then we got 3 more pieces to look at.
Nice. Are these beans to scale? Says Chthonian Sun.
Yes, 1-to-1. They're these are beans you could live on for a month if you were trapped at home.
You're quarantining.
Yeah. Oh wait, I lied. We have 3 pieces. Oh okay. Oh wow, we're gonna look at everything. All right,
man.
So I know we're getting wild. Because why not? All right, so
Padme's lover says duct tape and beans is all you need.
these are facts. Did you tell him what song did we say that he had to do? We were talking about it earlier. What was it? I don't know. Somebody in chat will remember. So this is it's kind of a diagonal bank was the general idea of this thing. So it's serving the purpose of a corner, but it's more diagonally. So you could, let's see if you had 2 of them, you could kind of have a nice diagonally river. I'm pretty sure that's a word, right? Diagonally?
Yeah. They use it in Harry Potter, so it must be real.
Hey, what's the deal with, like, is J.K. Rowling's like a terrible person or something? What is the...
I don't know. I don't follow her news anymore because after, like for a while it was like, oh cool, there's backstory to these characters, like it's a fully developed character, but then after a while it was just like, and this happened too, and Hermione Granger had scrambled eggs for breakfast this morning. It just is like too much. I don't know.
I love eggs for breakfast. I don't know what you're talking about.
I do too. I just don't need to know what the characters had for breakfast of a book I read about 13 years ago. Sorry, I'm bitter about it.
Wow, I couldn't tell. So
I'm very coy.
So this 2 of these guys let you do a diagonal run, and you may notice there's like a big giant gaping hole in here.
But Raven's been calling it a troll hole.
Troll hole. Oh, you know what she does. The purpose of the troll hole is, besides putting trolls, which is thus the name, it's an insert hole, so you can. We're gonna have some fun little inserts. See if this fits. Some of the this one's not a fantastic fit right now. Some of the prototypes don't have a fantastic fit perfectly, but it's pretty close. So let's switch to the bigger. So this piece, this Poison Bloom, this is a Nina special. This was from our Plaguestone set that will be shipping right after Hellscape, which will be shipping right after the pandemic is over. I don't know. We're hopefully Hellscape will be shipping in June ? But there's a lot of things. I don't know. So right after Hellscape, Plaguestone will ship, and this was in Plaguestone. And we already had been working out this stuff for Wildlands, so we preemptively made this the footprint of these insert holes. So this is I think we'd actually even started sculpting some of the Wildlands stuff at that point. Anyway, so the idea is these will fit, the inserts will fit, and so if you want to have stuff that kind of is built, it looks like it's actually part of the land. You can do that, and then the inserts. Can you tell that one's tricky? The inserts are all subdwarf, so then you can use them as scatter also, right? So this, I think you could just put it right on top. So the idea is that they double as like the burrows inserts weren't so useful outside of the insert holes. These ones we designed them so that they would be also useful on their own. So they become scatter, or you can embed them in things. And we'll have a plain one, so you can just, if you just want to plug it up, you can just leave a plain plug in there and just call it a day and build with these. Anyway, so that's the diagonal. You know, I haven't really dwelt on the all the amazing detail in here. Like this one's got I don't think like camera's close. So there's a little raven skull. No, it's bigger than a raven. I don't know. You have to ask Nina or Eli what it is. Whichever one of them sculpted that little thing.
Oh, a corvid skull.
A corvid skull?
Or a corvid? What is it?
A kenku?
Ignore me. With a K, yeah.
Yeah, a kenku. I think. This thing is awesome. Whatever this, I don't know. There's just you could spend 30 minutes just staring at all the cool details on these. But right now we're just looking at geometry. We're gonna look at geometry. All right, so that was the diagonal, and then we have these things we desperately needed. So desperately, I only have one of them. Wait, where is the other? Aha! Back over. All right, we have. These are some swell pieces. It's the swells. So we have a right and a left swell. So it goes from regular bank to totally chipped a piece off that, I think.
Oh no.
I don't know. So it goes from it lines up to a bank here over to a bank plus 3 inches over there. And so you can use them a variety of things. So one, you can just put them in line if you want to have some variety on your in your straight run. Woo. Same. Two, they do really neat. Like you can do a peninsula type thing with them. I'm gonna do like that. You can do. Let's see if we get two. I didn't even show this guy this side.
You got some beauty going on here.
Media?
Muty. Mutilarity.
Yeah, mutilarity. This is full. We've gone full mutilarity. So if you have two of the same one, this one's got a cool stump and then cool like that. We'll look at it. We're in geometry. So if you've got two of them, you can do like similar to the diagonal. You can do like a neat offset on your river if you're like.
There's some Silence of the Lambs stuff going on in the chat, by the way. I figured you would appreciate that.
Yeah? They're quoting Silence of the Lambs, or are they like...
Yeah, Justice Armand wanted to know if you could make an egg in a basket with a drill hole, and then Nerd Botchery says, put the eggs in the basket or else he gets the hose again.
Again. I would always get the hose if I was stuck in Buffalo Bill's basement. I don't think it would go well for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of lotion, so I don't think I could.
You wouldn't put it in your...
I would just not hack it.
So you can use this to offset your river as you're going, or you can even just I'm overcomplicating it already. Let's just do one. We're gonna go this way. I have too many pieces already. All right.
Pastor to Buffalo says no relation. LOL.
No relation to what?
Buffalo
Bill. I see what he did there. Huh? More straights.
Tank Sack says, ever thought about adding sound effects into the terrain like trickling water, animal sounds, etc.?
Yes, we've talked about it. It it's yeah. Stefan wanted to back in Castle Builder. He wanted to put a drawbridge sound in the motorized drawbridge. And so when you hit the thing over the
That would be a perfect piece to have it in too.
yeah.
Because it's already got the electronics in it.
Yeah, it was already hard enough to just get the motor going. So this was like you can do a nice little offset on your river, offset everything by 3 inches, using two of the same offset. You could also use them to narrow or widen your river. Where the heck is where did I put that other one? Problem is all these pieces look the same. And they're all stacked on. I'm saving that good guy.
It's also a solution, though.
It's a solution to what?
It's a solution to wanting to transition from one piece to the next.
Yeah, they work together so nice. So you could use these if you wanted to go from like a narrow. You have a narrow part of your river to a wider part or whatnot. Maybe that's too narrow. There. Alright, so then our last one. Do people like these so far? Are they
yeah, people are saying, oh, poor Nate has too many pieces.
This is a problem. Constant problem. So then there's this guy, which is, let's go big.
Violent Hugger says, these are amazing.
Violent Hugger. So this is the...
Man, what a name.
This is Grayson is kind of a violent hugger. He like sometimes aggressively hugs Hawken. It's pretty adorable, but
in
also
time he'll learn.
Yeah. So this is our curve piece, and it has this is like the best, like this cool branch hanging out, and then it's got 2 modular stumps. These don't have holes yet, but they'll get there. So yeah, I love this guy. All right, so let's play with these pieces now. So what I'm gonna do is, and this was the other thing I was gonna show. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, we lost your video.
Yeah, I turned it off because I am on a laptop and it was sucking a lot of power, but I can definitely turn it back on in 2.
Yeah, no, you know.
There we go.
No, you don't need to. It's when we sign off,
right.
you can wave to everybody. You can
do my political waves and baby holding and forehead kissing or whatever. Yeah.
What was I gonna show? Oh, this was man. Where? There he is. Oh, I was gonna show that.
Have you been watching a lot of English TV programming? Because I'm noticing a lot more English, kind of Anglophile stuff in your life now.
No, it's just sort of my go-to silly accent. It is. Maybe it was making that cricket, the cricket table, a cricket pitch. It got me all Anglified. I'm angling for. I don't know. So I was gonna show like the. If you change out the terrain tray, it kind of changes the look in a big way. Wow, this is too big. All right, let's go to the overhead cam. Can't even. This is the. That was the terrain tray from. This is the quicksand from Cavern Steep.
It's so gross looking.
Yeah, right. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to walk in that.
So these are all old terrain trays. We haven't shown any new ones yet. So this is just all existing, but yeah, it's kind of neat, right? It gives it like a whole nother thing, especially if we dismal up the paint a little in the.
You gotta look out for rodents of unusual sizes in this.
Always keep your eye out for ROUSs. All right, so let's build something. So what should I build on? Quicksand or water or green algae water? Let's ask. Why don't I ask the peanut gallery? Yeah.
All right, quicksand water or green algae water is the option. Quicksand says Nerd Debauchery. Green Algae Water says Spectral. Lava says Night of the Phoenix.
There's always one outlier.
It looks like there's a lot of green algae flowing in right now.
Okay. I guess
to my apartment, not in the chat.
The reason I was avoiding green algae is it's harder to see the pieces blend a little more. I wish I had the clear stuff. Oh, we'll get there. All right, what's the consensus?
Lots of green algae.
Green algae?
Mm-hmm. Don't you want them to blend? Says Spectral.
Gotta open.
I guess now might be a good time to start the giveaway.
That's a great idea.
All right. So what's a word that's been on your mind a lot?
Wait. I have a picture for it.
Okay.
I think. Where is it? Here we go. This is what we're giving away. Ooh. Starter dungeon.
Wow.
What's a word that's been on my
mind?
I don't know. Homeschool.
Okay. Maybe we should just do ROUSs. Yeah, ROUS.
That's a good one. ROUS. So type ROUS into the chat to win. Well, not necessarily win, for a chance to win, potentially.
Yeah. Do you want to transition off of the...
Not yet. Okay.
Not
fine.
yet. You got it.
Fine. Too much pressure. We gotta get the...
I'm sorry. Take your time.
I always do.
I guess I'll take this time to remind the chat that if you want to stay engaged and involved with us while you are hopefully social distancing, we are all over social media. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have a Discord page now that a lot of our employees are active in, so it's like you're actually chatting with us. We have a new Facebook fan page also that's going to be having a giveaway once we reach 1,000 likes. It's called Official Dwarven Forge.
1,000 members. 1,000 members, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're really close, aren't we? Like inches
away.
We're
super close. And then the last thing is, if you want to stay updated, but maybe you don't want to do that whole social media thing, it's always great to sign up for our emails. If you go to dwarvenforge.com/wildlands, you can sign up for emails about all the updates and a lot of the pieces that you're actually seeing here tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hear. Whew. Man, this catapult.
And then just as a heads up, the giveaway is US only.
Right. So type ROUS for a chance to enter and perhaps win a starter dungeon. Man, I'm just going to clear out everything here. I need a big pallet. I need more trays.
Sounds like you're eating chips.
No, I'm opening a train tray.
That shows what my ears can do. Speaking of noises, though. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
What?
No,
what?
I just wanted a sample of the Nate sound pack.
Oh man, yeah. I think Gabe is. He's been working on something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't actually heard it, but I heard about it. I heard that it exists. Or that it's in the process of existing.
It's up on social, says Selena. I wonder if we could get your MIDI instrument to sync up to it also. Go on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook to find it.
Alright. Almost ready here. So, while I'm setting up here, what do people want? What should we build? What's the we're gonna play with these banks. What should we build? We've got roughly 6 square feet of space here. What should we make?
Island Temple says Chthonian Sun.
A what?
Swamp says Toodaloo.
Swamp. Well, what sort of a swamp sort of feature? What do we...
More specifically, Nerd Debauchery says Forked River leading one side to a swampy algae mess.
All right,
Swamp Hag's Hut.
Forked River. All right, yeah, Forked River leading to a thing with a spot for a Swamp Hag's Hut. I like it. All right, so let's see. Now we're backwards. Oh man, wait. So I want to go left to right, but my left is your right. So we're gonna go here. We'll start from this way. We'll come fork that river here. So start with simple. This is fun. This is gonna be practice for tomorrow's building of the build of the month. I'll be building on camera. Whatever. Let's see. This is gonna be too big of me. Let's.
Temple of the Lizard God. Oh, Denth 1800 says Baba Yaga's Hut. Do you still have that?
Yes. We'll
awesome.
put Baba Yaga's Hut in. Good call, Denth. Yes.
Dab. It was Dab 1800. I think you have to dab also every time you say his name.
I'm not very good at dabbing. I'm even worse.
I think you're lying. I think you're probably great at dabbing, and you're just
waiting
to whip it out when we least
How does that look?
it.
How does it look? See, wait. So does anybody have regrets about the green algae yet, or is everybody still into it? Because
I haven't heard any regrets.
Because it really blends.
Specpole says no, it's awesome.
Okay.
Toodaloo says any hints on what the build of the month is going to be?
Under Doom.
Fortuitous Bob says looks good.
You know what?
It's Boss
Doesn't look
says
good.
Night of the Phoenix.
I'm gonna live on the edge here. Can I? Oh, it's the edge of the frame. Ay. Well, okay, that's what it is. I have this a weirdly awkward, like it's not 24 inches. I'm dealing with like 22 inches or something. So this is kind of narrow. You know, we're just gonna make it a trickle and see what happens. All right, let's fork this river. Pieces.
Oh, make a frog village with the hut going to visit.
A frog village, what? Oh, the hut's
with the
walking.
Hut going to visit says Walt Bloodsaw.
Whoa, what is his name?
Walt Bloodsaw.
Oh, that is an awesome name. The combination, because Walt sounds like kind of like a calm, serene, simple name, and then Bloodsaw. Like Walt Bloodsaw is like my new favorite name ever.
I mean, every single time people subscribe or comment, I'm always blown away by the creativity and using it.
You're blown away.
Blown away.
You see there. Let's get a bit of. Do we want to use a swell? No, other swell. My nieces are British, and
Do they have funny accents?
well, one of them turns an American accent on, as soon as she sees us, so we don't really get to experience it. But the other one has like the perfect, like it's the best. Love it. And then I do my really awesome British accent for them, and they like cringe. And then
they're not offended.
Their
They're
dad,
just like, yep.
yeah. And then their dad does his American accent, which is really funny.
I'd love to hear English people do American accents, because sometimes it's like, yep, you got it, that's it. We do go to just McDonald's all the time, and that's what they always cover up with.
Well, it's the choice of words that's
yeah,
is what makes it really particularly funny. Oh, I'm so excited to use Baba Yaga's Hut. That was just a brilliant idea. It's a brilliant idea. You sure you guys
Night
can
of the
see
Phoenix.
the?
What?
You sure you can see the difference between the water and the swampings, huh?
They're really excited about it.
Okay,
I think
good.
because it works so well, but I
Good.
see where you were a little concerned with like the diversity of it.
I have concerns.
And for good reason.
Uh,
We're getting a few straggling entries in the contest still, but just a reminder, ROUS guys in the chat, you have a chance to win a starter dungeon. We'll pull the name for that in about 5 minutes.
Woohoo!
US only, also.
Alright, so where does the hag... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? We're gonna figure out the story of a build of the month on the stream. I think we're gonna break. It's gonna be fun. It's these guys.
Like the adventure of it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So on that in that vein, what are we doing? So is Baba Yaga's hut is coming to visit the Frog Village? Is that the
Yeah, it seems like that's what people wanted. And they said Baba Yaga is on an island in the middle of the build.
Okay. So is she in her hut? Or what's going on here?
I don't know. She is the hut?
She is the hut. No, the hut's its own.
She must be in it then. And then having the hut chauffeur her.
Yeah, she's riding around. She's cruising. Maybe she's joyriding. Maybe this is like her spa, right? Do we make like a swan spa? Man, what's going on here? I'm off by... Nah, it doesn't matter.
Stefan says two-headed croc.
Oh, yes. I don't know where. You know what made it? Yes, 1000%, Stefano. My kids. The problem with miniatures in this house is kids, and I don't know where any of my miniatures are. Well, I know where some of them are, but I don't know. And just any of them. I don't know.
No. Your kids are your.
Oh yeah. No, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, we. I gotta find, where is that? That croc is a very popular one with the Taylor boys, because two-headed croc. I mean, was not the love. And this build definitely wants a two-headed croc.
Maybe the two-headed croc is friends with the hut.
Right, they just hang out. It's a buddy comedy.
Yeah, I mean, this is their like little spa, swamp, whatever, a swamp.
Hut and croc.
Yeah.
It's like one of the Fast and Furious. What are those guys? Hobbs and Hut.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Hobbs and Shaw. Calvin and Hobbes. It's the swamp version of Calvin and Hobbes. Oh yes.
It needs trees, says Chthonian Sun.
Yeah, we'll get there. You know what I need? First, we're starting with the perimeter, right? We're just gonna build the kind of figure out what the frame of this thing looks like. I've got this weird size thing happening over here, which will. How am I gonna do this? My tool chest. Oh, you can't see it. It's off camera. My tool chest is blocking. It's protruding an inch into the build, which is going to cause lots of trouble, but nothing we can't get crafty about.
This build needs a certain sports field.
Or you just put the cricket pitch in the middle of the. It's a swamp. Baba Yaga's going to see swamp ball. It's the.
Maybe it's not just a hut, it's like her mansion and she has her own little pitch field.
That's amazing. Oh, yeah, look in here. Ugh. Where are the streets? Aha! Here we go. So that's looking far. Ask Stefan how his garden's going. He started planting a garden for while social distancing. A distance garden.
That's smart.
Hmm.
Hopefully he's still in the chat.
Has anybody
Ooh, Baba Yaga's hut is the skybox for the sports.
Ha! Ha! This is the best. I'm excited for tomorrow. We're gonna do a bunch of this. So we're gonna just do poison blooms in these holes. So we can... Yeah, you guys, whoever tunes in tomorrow, you can help figure out what the story of the build is. Wait, is this one? Oh yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So we got... Yeah, we're gonna need some trees. We're gonna need... So, let's look at this hut and see what it does to things. Alright. Uh-oh.
What?
I'm missing a window? No, I've got a window. I'm missing a door? Wait, that's the front. That's where the door goes. Yeah, for those of you that weren't here last week, we had Aurora, who is a 12-year-old sculptor who's come to our booth the last couple of years. She sculpted these Baba Yaga legs for our city builder houses. So, now it's got to come on in. I definitely have to take... Ooh, wait, where is... In lieu of a regular door, for whatever reason... Oh, no, here's... Baba Yaga was about to have double doors in her hut, but I have...
I mean, if it's her mansion.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it's extra dimensionally large, Baba Yaga's hut, I'm pretty sure.
Any chance you guys making the hut legs in Dwarvenite? Would love to have one such an awesome piece as AK Yeti.
We don't have any current plans for it, but it would be cool to have hut legs, right? Especially the chicken-footed hut legs. I don't know. It's a pretty neat. Although, how often? I guess Baba Yaga pops up probably more often than not, huh?
Oh yeah.
I feel like.
Oh, it's time to do the giveaway.
Ooh.
All right.
Give it away! Give it away! Give it away! Now.
And the winner is Flexible Minotaur.
Flexible Minotaur.
Flexible Minotaur.
I love these names. It's just never gets. Man, I want more of these guys. I don't have them. Oh well. Okay, so we got our hut is wandering through. We got a forked river going here. We got our hut. We got our big old thing. We need a central feature. I don't know where the don't know where my crock is. Uh-oh. I hear pitter patter of little feet up there.
I do too. Is it Baba Yaga?
No. It's somebody. It's a naughty child.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in his defense, I've been keeping him up pretty late at night playing Magic. We've been playing Magic every night, which has been really fun.
How early do you guys get up to go play Pokemon Go?
Not as early as, like, there was a period where, like, Grayson would come wake me up at like 5 a.m. on Saturday to go play Pokemon Go.
Woof.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's just regular, like they, he sleeps until, like 7, so it's not so bad. But I'm up and in the workshop before they get up, because otherwise it's too hard to escape. the whole working from home thing.
Lots of comments on the Frog Village and Frogmen, but I don't know if you actually have frogs available.
I don't know where they are, but let's do. We can build a little thing. Yeah, let's. I guess my original idea was I was going to build a whole bunch of different like things with the banks, but let's just build this thing. We're making a thing here.
The good news is, though, there's some frogs built into the terrain already, too.
That is true. Let's put this over here too, just because it looks good. Oh, you can't even see it, can you?
Finley Shard says,
Hey,
didn't you
Finley.
guys have the small forest with the single tree from Plaguestone? That would fit in there.
The small forest with a single tree.
I think that was the first encounter in Plaguestone that had the tree and the...
You mean the log? The fallen log?
Mm,
I don't have all of the... what do I have? Ooh, put this... You know what we're going to do? Let's put this guy over in here. This is the stump lump from Dread Hollow. Makes a great little island. Let's see. Let's put. All right, so let's make a little frog house. What do frog houses look like?
cute lily pads.
Oh wow. Well, how about what do I have that's easy at hand here? Do they like fires? I have a campfire.
I don't know. I think frog and toad like campfires, but I don't know if real frogs like fires all that much.
No, but these are like bullywugs. These are like swamp frogs, right?
Okay. Still don't know about fires though. If they're swamp frogs, don't they want to keep wet? But yeah, like that looks amazing.
You know, maybe we put it.
Think of the s'mores you could have.
Yeah, maybe Baba Yaga's coming from over here. And then we put. Yeah, we need a focal point for this thing, right? We need like, oh, you know what needs to go in here because we've got a slink root.
Do you have the Apex Primordial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's been some requests for that.
All right.
You could always use broccoli frog too. That's killing two birds with one stone.
You know, broccoli frog is at the office.
Dang it.
You know, I almost grabbed, but I was like, yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, broccoli frog comes up in conversation more often than not.
He's your little buddy.
Oh, these guys, maybe they're going on a walk together. The Primordial, and maybe the Primordial has a crush on Baba Yaga's hut legs. You know.
Oh man.
All right, so Apex Primordials over here. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make over here. Let's deforest this a little bit. We're gonna put a dock. Oh, we already have this dock. Where'd this dock go? Put a dock over here, and then we need like a little hut of sorts. Maybe. Ooh, do we make this raised? Let's make this raised.
Yeah.
Use some stilts. Those magnets too strong. You always lose the fight against magnets.
Very polar.
This is where I'm going to regret. Boom, boom, boom. Bump. We need. Okay. Now. Where? My lesson should be never to put away the Dread Hollow pieces because I always end up wanting to use
You have to get one of those shoe organizers that go on the back of doors that are just like clear. Just put things in there and then grab them and just throw them back in, and you don't have to organize it, but you can see where everything is.
Yeah. And I need to have enough like enough variety that I can just have all the hot ticket items that come up every week.
Ambassador Buffalo says bye.
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 See ya.
Dab 1800 says fallen tree question mark, and I eat dabs, I assume.
The one from Plaguestone?
Yes. And Stomp Topper, but I think he means
Stump Topper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Good ideas. All the right kind of stuff. Alright, so now we have a nice little raised area here. It's interesting seeing this from above. You lose all the verticality. Little stump topper. Where is that stump? Here, Mr. Dabs. Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Okay, and then let's get.
Ooh, you know what would be interesting?
What?
Now that you have that raised up, you could use your waterfall moss.
Oh, waterfall into the
swamp.
Oh. Yeah, I did say I was going to try that, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, let's put our
Ice for Hire would like to know, why has DF not made a piece featuring beans?
You know, these are good questions, Dice. Oh, I just had a great idea.
What is it?
I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I think it'll work. So, I'm gonna take. Sorry, Apex. See what happens. I'm gonna take a dock here, and I'm putting all the legs on one side. Oh man, I wonder if this is gonna work. And then I have two pegs. I need to get tools. I have two of our little tiny pegs here, which hold up the suspension bridge. I'm using them inside of the dock. Now, can anybody guess what I'm up to?
Someone said dock equals lean to. But that's probably not it. Mad Roboticist wants to know if Wildlands will incorporate the light panels from Hellscape.
Yeah, we're working on something for that.
Oh, look at it. It's a double dock.
So then, but this is where it gets wild. We then take. I'll use Baba Yaga for now because I don't have a house. I'll find a house. I'm going to take this and use it as the base for a house, right? So we can do a stilt, like a swamp stilt house.
How nice.
Stupid Baba Yaga. I didn't say that, Baba Yaga. I take it back. Don't hurt me. Don't turn me into a newt.
Is that what she does? I really don't know anything about Baba Yaga other than she has a hut that has chicken legs.
She's a very, very, very powerful hag. You do not want to mess.
Goals.
Mess with the Yaga.
Well, no, to be a powerful hag.
Oh yeah, you could totally pull that off.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I want to put a Oh, or do we do a thing? Do we do some nonsense with a suspension bridge coming over? I want to put a house on here. I, of course, don't have a house on hand, but I could do something like. I hear pitter patter.
I hear it too.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like punching the table a little bit. Everybody's excited about the double dock, the mega dock.
Mega dock. I could do something with suspension bridge for no apparent reason. Yeah, it really wants to be an awkward length. Or I could do.
Have you ever thought about doing a cobblestone dungeon like the Tomb of Horrors?
We could. We've done a lot of dungeons, so it's. I don't know when we're going back there, but yeah, that would be neat. I could get you up here. I don't know what we put. This is where the frogs party. Man, we really do want to put a waterfall in there. Man, I don't. Anymore.
It's your build, Dan. Do whatever you need to.
No, it really wants a. It wants a waterfall. If I put this, I still don't know how the frogs live. Like they need what do we have that could make a fun frog house?
It's hard because I also don't know what you have on hand.
Well, I conceptually I have everything. I have all, but the challenge is a lot of it's kind of barricaded away. Our set here is kind of, or the computer table and my additional workbenches have kind of barricaded everything away. I don't know. Does Chad have any ideas of where frog? What do we put? What are the frog home? You know what?
Nate,
I know where they
boat upside down as the hut says Finley Sherwood.
Oh yeah, Finley, you're the man. Boom. This is like I took a boat with that's two prows to make like a curvedy boat. Yeah, they could totally live in some sort of ramshackle, like lean-to-y off the frame thing. Yeah.
Well, also a lean-to against a tree could be a frog house.
Yep.
Dab 1800 says instead of arching down, invert the bridge.
That's cool. Now you're talking. Now it's elegant. It's the classiest bridge a frog has ever made. So.
Frogs made that bridge? Is there like a frog Boy Scouts?
The tadpoles?
Yeah.
The tads?
Tadpole Scouts.
Is that even visible on the...
You're a little bit... You're starting to get into the on the Anvil logo territory.
It's a cool... the boat... The inverted boat was a really good idea. That Finley... He's full of cleverness. Little boat houses thing, and then we need something over here. You know what we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
How is this gonna work? We're gonna man, where did I put the pins for the Like, we're gonna make a dock roof, cause why not?
Like a pagoda kind of thing.
Like just taking. Let's see if will this even work? And resting one dock on top of the other dock to
Oh, cool.
just make it like a race. I mean, this is where the big Gurgle, the big frog shaman or whatever, lives. He's kind of over the bridge in the elevated thing.
You could have a tiki bar in there.
Definitely.
Minus the Baba Yaga, I guess, but
They drink frog grog. Frog.
I'm just thinking Pina Fraga.
Yeah. Put this back there. You can't even see it way off the thing. And then let's see. Yeah, now this is turning into a thing. You could like. Could do something fun with these inverted. I don't know. Sort of. Okay, so we've got. All right. Well, anything else people want to try while we have Baba Yaga's scenic swamp journey?
Deacon Dragon says use bridge pieces on their side like a palisade and incorporate thorn walls.
Good idea. Thorn walls. Ooh, we got this cool thing. Yeah, let's get these bullywogs. We've got some defenses cooking, right? They're like. Plus, we got this old.
Letitia says that it's Swiss Family Robinson, but Bog.
Bog Family Robinson?
Yeah. What are those tiny bridges from, says Rogue Jedi.
These are the gangplanks from the, they're from the Cavern's Deep dock pack. Which we just ordered a big restock of the dock. Redock? Docks redocked? I don't know.
Redoxin.
I wish we had the curved thorn walls from Plaguestone. Because those would be awesome.
We didn't get the pitch in the middle of this.
No, we ran out of space.
Yeah.
Fairing up there.
Also, I don't think it would be fair with the Apex Primordial there. I think he's on steroids or something compared to the other players.
Performance enhancing drugs for sure.
Yeah.
Thorn walls are a great idea. Alright, so we can make this thing semi-defensible.
Ooh, Knight of the Phoenix says, looks nice now, but put it in a box and send it to
me. Well, the good news is I do have to clean this off tomorrow. This is my workbench. So literally in, I don't know, 10 hours, I'm going to be here cutting foam. So I need to, going to have to clean it up. So I've got to do something with all this. I mean, I guess sending it to you is probably the easiest thing to do, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What's a guy to do?
I guess we just got to give it out if we can't clean it up.
Yeah. We could, in about a year, we can give away these prototypes. Did people enjoy us shipping out prototypes? Was that
Yeah, I had a lot of actually really good responses from all the giveaways, but
Okay.
including the prototypes. I think people really liked having a piece of like the history of a piece in their hand.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Good.
so while we're I guess getting closer to 9, I'm gonna
Yeah, I need to wind down.
redo the Wildlands page promo. Don't forget to go sign up, everyone. Dwarvenforge.com/wildlands.
Throw a link in
Join.
the throw a link in the comments. Woo!
Yeah, it's thrown.
It's thrown.
Then remember through it. Remember to get in our Facebook fan group for some behind
Woohoo!
the scene. Like you, it's really cool because you can see how other people are using their builds, and I don't know. There's a lot of creative fans out there, so it's always interesting to see. And sometimes we share posts on social media too if they are super sick. Like we got this awesome UV light dread hollow build that I couldn't help
Oh, that
but
was
share all over.
so cool.
Wasn't it awesome?
Hey, you know what we're gonna
Um,
do for pre-roll tomorrow is we're gonna put fan builds. Um, we're gonna have fan builds in the pre-roll tomorrow.
and we're having more Underdoom. And are you using crystals tomorrow as well?
Way to let the cat out of the bag.
Ah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I didn't tell you it was a secret. Yeah.
I shouldn't have asked. It's my bad. Sorry. Cat's curious. Has to come out of the bag.
Right?
Um,
It's been in the bag for days. It's like, you know.
I know it was definitely hollering. Didn't want to have to deal with that anymore. But yeah, follow us on all our social media. Join our Facebook fan group, and we're having a giveaway there too because we just can't give out enough free stuff. So be sure to join once we hit 1,000. That's when we're having the giveaway.
And how many? Do you know how many? How close are we? We're like.
Let
We,
me
I think we're
look
really
real
close.
quick. We're very close though.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if we already hit it. We're at 829 members.
Alright, so we need 100.
70.
171.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Dice for Hire says, how big of a
Hey, Dice.
personal DF collection do you both have?
I have a pretty fairly sized collection. It's not like, you know, I'm no Sorn or anything, but I have everything that we've made in Dwarvenite, and I have about maybe half the resin sets that were made, something like that. It's nothing like there's people like Zach Hagen, Anime Sensei, has like every piece ever made stuff, and then there's the the Sorns of the world that have like the bazillion. But I have enough. I have everything we've ever made in Dwarvenite, and enough to I can make pretty good build. If I didn't barricade it all in with all of our stuff. All right, I think it's what time is it? It's like, I think we should rewind down. Let me switch. Let me see if we can see this on another camera. See what it looks like in.
Dab is requesting a photo also once you are all done.
It's like just a random thing here. Let's see what's it look like from over here? Can you see?
It's got good detail shots.
Interesting from over there. You know what I could try? Should I get crazy?
Yeah, do it.
All right, we're gonna get crazy. Okay, buckle up. Take your Dramamine.
All right, consider it taken.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about taking Dramamine and 5-hour energy together to try and counteract the drowsiness?
Was that when you were a trucker?
It was. I was editing a commercial on a moving bus. It was a bad. There were a lot of. Yeah. Don't do it. Is the moral of the story.
Okay, thank you. I was curious. I was just gonna run out and try some, but if you say don't do it, then I really have to do it.
Oh man, this is gonna work.
Do people still use 5-hour energy? Was that not just like a fad thing?
Think I'm sure like the FDA has outlawed it by now. If not, they should.
It's just so insane. It's like a straight bullet shot of energy into your system.
So I don't have a lot of slack.
This is a really cool angle though, getting to see your hand.
Alright, so here's where we are, right? So we have some swamp banks. There's Baba Yaga's hut. Apex Primordial. This area over there, which is kind of awesome. There's a slink route. Nothing there. And this is the double boat, the boat village, which is a really cool idea.
Oh, look at that! I love that.
And then the bridge over to like the weird. Do I have enough slack? The weird muckety muck shrine.
With the mucky mucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little thing. Oh, maybe these guys are fighting. Baba Yaga versus Apex Primordial.
Oh, I thought they were seeing each other.
Well, maybe they're having a tiff. Maybe they've been quarantined together for like a month, and they're like, yeah. Woo. All right. Well, that was fun to. Do. Let's go back to Silicon Wide.
That's a really impressive build for the amount of time it. I mean, it didn't take you. That was a very fast build, but it's exciting.
Yeah. Well, it's just sort of trying to get people's imaginations peaked for Wildlands. Do we have any questions before we depart?
Yeah. Mage Soran says,
Ooh,
question, okay, was looking to add my collection currently to have the small starter dungeon and ledge set, a magnetic 12 by 12 board, the large half circle, and the extra floor tile set. Have about 130 to spend and was trying to get the most bang for my buck. What are your thoughts? And my advice is to maybe email Tyler at customer service because he's very good at building sets and stuff for people.
Classic, the classic dungeon remastered core set gives you the most coverage for $99 painted. It's, I don't know what is unpainted, $75 or something. That gives you the most coverage if you want just basic dungeon. And if you want to spend 130, what is Altar's game room?
Yeah, it's around 130. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, but I'd say classic, or Zaltar's game room in a starter dungeon is.
It's 129.
Yeah, doesn't give you a ton of versatility. You really want like 2 classic classic dungeon core sets, let's start there. Or get a starter dungeon and a Zaltar's. And then tune in every week and maybe you'll win a starter dungeon. What do I have my? Oh, it's blue highlighter. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow, you went into a feedback hole.
I know. I'm trying to switch to my computer because the audio on my headphones died. All right.
Any other questions from the awesome community there before we depart?
Windwalker wants to know if the Baba Yaga base is part of Wildlands.
No, this was sculpted by Aurora, who is a fan. She's a 12-year-old sculptor and super talented. Her father Shane does the casting. It hasn't been painted. I like that thing. Yeah, it's really the feather detail, pretty amazing. And it's designed to fit the bottom of our houses. And they made cool bloody curtains on the sides too. Oops, the house is back.
She's very talented.
Oh, she's awesome. She is the future. But
yeah, she's gonna be running Dwarven Forge once we're all out.
You got very loud. Your new audio stream.
Oh.
Well, the best way to find out what's going to be Wildlands is to sign up for the mailing list, dwarvenforge.com/wildlands, and we'll blast you out as soon as we actually have a launch date, and we'll figure it out from there. Anything else?
There just so happens to be a link in chat.
Yay!
Not that I can think of.
And I have to take some pictures
Yay!
of this in the morning and then dismantle it so I can get to work. I should really think. I need a new place to stream so I can work and stream. Like, I want to leave this set up, but I don't. I don't know.
You're gonna have to buy more land, probably.
More land.
Yeah.
It's like a 12-foot wide garage.
Do your kids have their own bedrooms?
They have a shared bedroom.
Do they have a toy room?
That's called the living room.
Okay.
All right. Basically, our house just looks like everything is toys. Like,
maybe use the staircase.
Yeah. To do our next stream from the
Natural
stairs.
elevation.
We'll stream from the stairs.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up and let's say good night. So we have another stream coming up tomorrow, 3 p.m. I'll be doing build of the month, which will be kind of like the tail end of this, where I'm just gonna kind of free build as something and take some ideas from the crowd to see what we make, and then Friday. What is the day after that? Friday. We have Tyler's running a one-shot game, and you're playing in that, Mace.
I am. I'm very excited.
Letitia's playing. Right?
Letitia's playing.
Selena's
wait,
playing?
no. Letitia is no longer playing.
Okay.
We got Selena, me, Toby, and Miles.
Nice. It's going to be lively. So that's 6 p.m. tomorrow?
Yes, that is 6 p.m. tomorrow. And the following Tuesday, we have a game with you in it, Nate.
Woohoo!
That is also 6 p.m. And that will have Nina, Eli's not going to be in that one.
I know Eli can't get
Chris.
He can't get internet strong enough in Vermont right now to run Vorpal board, which is.
But he's working on it, so hopefully he will be in some in the future.
Hamster's
in that one too. Yep.
Hamster, Nina, Chris, me, and Casey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be fun. I'm playing. I'm gonna be playing a High Elven Bard.
Fun. I'm playing a magic user, and I've never played one before.
A wizard?
I tried to play God as a wizard once, but it did not work, so I had to change him.
Playing God usually doesn't work out.
I guess not. You have to be a DM if you want to play God.
Hey.
Hey.
And on that note, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next Wednesday, every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Eastern time. And I'll see some of you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Ooh.
And I think that's it. Do we have any other parting notes?
Everybody's saying thanks. Lots of fun on the stream. I'm saying thanks also back at you guys for the support.
You take off the smock. I mean the apron, right? We determined on stream that it's an apron.
Right, because smocks have arm things.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. See you. See you there. How do we stop? Stop stream.